In a world driven by constant demands, the quest for abundance and prosperity often feels like an elusive dream, a distant aspiration that we keep chasing but rarely seem to attain. Have you ever wondered why, despite all your hard work, the flow of prosperity seems blocked? Why do some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth and success, while others struggle relentlessly with the same challenges? This isn't just a matter of luck or coincidence. The answer lies in the energy we emit, the frequency at which we vibrate, and the thoughts we hold in our minds. What if the secret to unlocking the abundance you desire is not in what you do, but in the subtle shifts you make in how you think, feel, and vibrate? Leading experts in neuroscience and spirituality, such as Joe Dispenza, have long suggested that our thoughts and emotions influence the reality we experience. They propose that we can alter our reality by changing our frequency, our internal energy signature. This isn't just theory. It's supported by scientific research on neuroplasticity and the energy fields that surround us. But what does it really mean to change your frequency? And how does this directly relate to manifesting wealth and success in your life? In this video, we will delve deep into the power of your mind and energy, exploring the simple yet profound changes that can elevate your prosperity. The goal is to shift your mindset from one of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. By aligning your energy with your true desires and the flow of the universe, you can unlock the door to the wealth and success you've always desired. So, are you ready to make those subtle yet powerful shifts, to move beyond struggle and start living a life filled with prosperity, joy, and abundance? Stay with us and let's explore how you can start transforming your life today. We often think of prosperity in terms of tangible outcomes, financial success, career advancement, or material wealth. But what if I told you that true prosperity begins with an unseen force, a force that you have the power to control, your energy? Prosperity is not simply a result of external circumstances, it is a direct reflection of the frequency at which you vibrate internally. This internal frequency influences your thoughts, emotions, and actions, all of which shape the reality you experience. Your energy is your internal currency. Everything in the universe operates on frequency, from the thoughts you think to the relationships you build and the opportunities that come into your life. Understanding this is the first step toward transforming your relationship with abundance. The universe, as some may call it, responds to the vibrational energy you emit, attracting circumstances that match your frequency. This is the core principle of manifestation. Joe Dispenza, a leading neuroscientist and expert in the mind-body connection, explains that the human body operates as a magnet, attracting what aligns with its vibrational frequency. According to Dispenza, if you want to change your life, if you want to manifest the prosperity you deserve, you must first change your internal frequency. You must reprogram your mind and emotions to align with the frequency of abundance. In other words, your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. If you are constantly resonating with thoughts of lack or fear, those energies will attract more of the same. However, when you elevate your vibration, this by changing your thoughts, emotions, and energy, you align yourself with the flow of abundance. The first step in raising your frequency is to identify the emotional and mental patterns that are currently holding you back. Most people are unaware of the subtle blockages that prevent them from attracting prosperity. These blockages are often rooted in past experiences, negative beliefs, and subconscious fears. They may not even be visible on the surface, but they manifest in the way you think, act, and respond to the world. These unseen blockages are energetic barriers that prevent your true potential from emerging. To overcome these barriers, you must begin with awareness. Awareness is the key that unlocks the door to change. Start by asking yourself, what beliefs do I have about money, success, and abundance? Do I feel worthy of prosperity? Do I constantly worry about running out or not having enough? These questions will reveal the beliefs and emotions that have been silently dictating your reality. Once you identify these patterns, you can begin to change them. It's essential to recognize that abundance is not just about material wealth. Prosperity encompasses all areas of life: health, love, happiness, and emotional well-being. When you elevate your frequency, you are not just attracting financial wealth. You are attracting a holistic abundance, a sense of fulfillment that encompasses every aspect of your being. Prosperity is a state of being, not a destination. Now let's dive into the process of shifting your energy frequency. The first step is to practice mindfulness and become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. In moments of stress or anxiety, stop and take a deep breath. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Often we resist negative emotions, believing they are obstacles to our success. However, these emotions are simply signals from your body, informing you that your energy is out of alignment. By acknowledging them, you are giving yourself the space to release them. The second step is to intentionally shift your energy. One powerful method is through visualization. Imagine your life as if you are already living the abundance you seek. Picture yourself enjoying financial freedom, thriving in your career, and experiencing deep happiness and fulfillment. The key is to feel the emotions associated with this vision as if they are happening right now. This process helps to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your energy with the frequency of abundance. Another effective technique is gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful frequency. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you are signaling to the universe that you are open to receiving more. This simple practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, creating a positive feedback loop that attracts more of what you are grateful for. It's important to make gratitude a daily practice, no matter how small the things you are grateful for seem. Every act of gratitude raises your frequency and draws more prosperity into your life. Remember, your energy is contagious. The people around you can feel your vibration. When you are aligned with a high frequency of abundance, you attract positive, like-minded people into your life. This can lead to new opportunities, collaborations, and experiences that further support your prosperity. However, if your energy is stuck in negativity or fear, you will attract people and situations that reflect that energy. One of the most profound shifts you can make is to let go of the need to control every outcome. Many people block their prosperity by obsessively trying to control how and when things will manifest. This creates a dissonance between their desires and their energy. Trusting in the process and allowing the universe to guide you is an essential step in raising your frequency. By surrendering the need for control, you open yourself to the infinite possibilities that the universe has in store for you. The key to maintaining a high frequency is consistency. Just like physical exercise, your energetic practice must be ongoing. It's not enough to simply meditate once or practice gratitude for a few days. You must commit to raising your frequency every single day. This requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to let go of old patterns. But the rewards are worth it. As you raise your vibration, you will begin to see dramatic changes in your life, not just in your financial situation, but in your overall sense of well-being and fulfillment. Your energy frequency is the foundation of your prosperity. By raising your vibration and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with abundance, you can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. The universe is always responding to your energy, and when you tune into the frequency of abundance, you become a magnet for everything you desire. So ask yourself, what frequency are you vibrating at today? Are you aligned with the energy of prosperity? If not, it's time to make a change. Your wealth, health, and happiness are waiting for you on the other side of this shift. We've all heard the saying, "You are what you think," but how often do we truly understand the depth of this statement? What if I told you that your thoughts aren't just fleeting moments in your mind, but powerful forces that shape the reality you experience? Every thought you have, whether conscious or unconscious, sends out vibrations into the universe, influencing everything that happens around you. The connection between thoughts and reality is profound. At its core, manifestation is the act of aligning your inner world with the outer world. But many people misunderstand how this process works. They believe that simply thinking positive thoughts is enough to change their reality. However, positive thinking in and of itself is not the key. It's about transforming your mindset at a deeper level, aligning your subconscious beliefs with your conscious desires. This is where the real power lies. When we talk about manifestation, we are really talking about the connection between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the storehouse of beliefs, memories, and habitual patterns that influence our behavior and perceptions. These subconscious beliefs are often formed in early childhood based on the experiences we have had and the messages we've received from others. For many of us, these beliefs are limiting, reinforcing the idea that we are not worthy of prosperity or success. Joe Dispenza, a pioneer in the field of neuroscience and personal transformation, explains that our brains are wired to reinforce the patterns of thinking and behavior that we have established over the years. The more we think a certain way, the stronger these neural pathways become, making it more difficult to break free from limiting beliefs. This is why it often feels like we are stuck in a cycle of scarcity, fear, or self-doubt. But the good news is that these patterns can be rewired. By becoming aware of them and intentionally shifting our thoughts, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and change the course of our reality. So how do you change these thought patterns? The first step is awareness. You must become conscious of the thoughts that are running through your mind on a daily basis. Are they thoughts of abundance and possibility, or are they focused on lack and limitation? Most people go through their days on autopilot, unaware of the negative thought patterns that are quietly sabotaging their manifestation efforts. But once you bring these thoughts into your awareness, you can begin to shift them. One powerful tool for changing your thought patterns is affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself with the intention of reprogramming your subconscious mind. For example, instead of saying, "I can't afford this," you can say, "I am worthy of abundance, and I attract wealth effortlessly." By repeating these affirmations daily, you begin to overwrite the negative beliefs that have been holding you back. Over time, these positive thoughts will become embedded in your subconscious mind, and they will start to influence the way you think, feel, and act. However, affirmations alone are not enough. You must also align your emotions with your thoughts. Thoughts and emotions are deeply interconnected, and together they create a powerful force that shapes your reality. If you think positive thoughts but feel fear or anxiety underneath, your energy will be misaligned, and your manifestation efforts will be ineffective. This is where many people go wrong. They focus on positive thinking, but neglect the emotional aspect of manifestation. To truly shift your reality, you must work on both your thoughts and your emotions. One way to align your thoughts and emotions is through visualization. Visualization is a technique where you imagine yourself already living the life you desire, experiencing the emotions associated with that reality. When you visualize, try to feel the excitement, joy, and gratitude that would come with achieving your goals. The key is to not just see the image in your mind, but to feel the emotions as if they are happening right now. This process creates a strong emotional connection to your desires, reinforcing the belief that they are possible and that you deserve them. Another crucial element in shifting your thoughts is to let go of any limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Limiting beliefs are the stories we tell ourselves about what is possible or not possible in our lives. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. For example, if you've been told that money doesn't grow on trees, you may subconsciously carry the belief that wealth is scarce and hard to come by. To break free from these beliefs, you must challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Is it serving me? What evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? By questioning your limiting beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones, you begin to shift the way you perceive the world and your place within it. This shift in perception opens up new possibilities and opportunities for abundance to flow into your life. It's also important to remember that thoughts alone are not enough. Action is a necessary component of manifestation. Once you've shifted your thoughts and emotions, you must take inspired action toward your goals. Inspired action is action that comes from a place of alignment with your desires, not from a place of force or desperation. It's about following the signs and synchronicities that the universe sends you, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Many people make the mistake of trying to force things to happen. They become so focused on the end result that they lose sight of the journey. When you are in alignment with your thoughts, emotions, and energy, the right opportunities will present themselves naturally. Your job is to stay open and receptive, ready to take action when the time is right. Ultimately, the key to shaping your reality is to understand that your thoughts are not just passing ideas. They are the building blocks of your reality. The thoughts you think today create the experiences you will have tomorrow. So, if you want to manifest abundance, success, and prosperity in your life, you must start by changing your thoughts. Begin with awareness, then move to affirmations, visualization, and the release of limiting beliefs. As you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you will begin to see the world around you shift in remarkable ways. You have the power to create the life you desire, not by changing the external world, but by changing the internal world of your thoughts and beliefs. Your thoughts shape your reality. When you consciously choose to think in alignment with abundance, you invite the flow of prosperity into your life. And with each thought, you are one step closer to manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. When it comes to manifestation, positive thinking is often considered the cornerstone of success. We are frequently told, just think positively, and good things will come your way. While this may sound empowering, it oversimplifies a much deeper and more complex process. Positive thinking alone will not manifest your desires unless it is accompanied by a shift in your emotional state, your subconscious programming, and most importantly, your actions. The idea behind positive thinking is rooted in the belief that our thoughts create our reality. This concept is part of a larger philosophical and scientific framework known as the law of attraction, which suggests that like attracts like. In essence, if you think positive thoughts, you will attract positive outcomes. However, as simple and appealing as this idea is, it is not entirely accurate on its own. The truth is, positive thinking must be more than just an intellectual exercise. It must be a holistic shift in how you relate to yourself, the world, and your desires. Joe Dispenza, a renowned neuroscientist and expert on personal transformation, explains that merely thinking positive thoughts is not enough to change your reality. If you think positively but still harbor subconscious beliefs of scarcity, unworthiness, or fear, the power of your positive thoughts will be diluted by these underlying emotional and mental patterns. Dispenza teaches that our thoughts alone are not enough. Our emotions must be in alignment with our thoughts in order to create a powerful manifestation energy. If there is an internal conflict, for example, if your conscious thoughts are focused on abundance but your subconscious mind is rooted in fear, your manifestations will be blocked, and you will likely see little to no change in your external circumstances. This internal conflict is often what leads to the most frustrating part of manifestation, the feeling that you are doing everything right, but still not seeing results. You may have tried visualizing your desires, saying affirmations, and thinking positively, but the abundance you seek seems to elude you. This is where understanding the limits of positive thinking becomes crucial. Positive thinking is only one piece of the puzzle. To truly manifest your desires, you must align not only your thoughts but also your emotions, your subconscious beliefs, and your actions. The first step to overcoming the limitations of positive thinking is to recognize the power of your emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, and they are the true drivers of manifestation. Positive thinking without emotional alignment is like a car without fuel. You may have a clear vision of where you want to go, but if your emotional state is not aligned with your thoughts, you will not have the energy to reach your destination. For example, you may think, I am worthy of abundance, but if deep down you feel unworthy or anxious about money, your vibration will reflect that inner discord, and you will attract more of what you are afraid of, not what you desire. To manifest true abundance, you must bring your emotional state into alignment with your thoughts. This requires moving beyond surface-level positive thinking and addressing the deeper emotions that may be limiting your ability to receive. It's about transforming how you feel about money, success, and yourself. If you have a deep-seated fear of failure, or if you carry the belief that you will never be financially successful, simply thinking positively about your finances won't change your situation. The emotional energy of fear, doubt, or shame must be released before you can create a true shift in your external reality. One way to do this is by practicing emotional release techniques. This could be through journaling, meditation, or engaging in deep self-reflection. Take time to explore any negative emotions or beliefs you may have around abundance. Ask yourself questions like, what stories am I telling myself about money? Why do I believe that wealth is difficult to attain? What past experiences have shaped my views on success? By identifying and releasing these limiting beliefs, you can free yourself from the emotional blocks that prevent prosperity from flowing into your life. Another important aspect of positive thinking and manifestation is the role of the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the repository of all your deeply ingrained beliefs and patterns, and it governs much of your behavior without your conscious awareness. If you have a subconscious belief that money is scarce, or that you are not deserving of success, no amount of positive thinking will be able to override these beliefs unless you address them at the subconscious level. This is why it's crucial to reprogram your subconscious mind for success and abundance. One powerful method for reprogramming the subconscious mind is through repetition. Affirmations, visualization, and meditative practices are all tools that can help shift your subconscious beliefs. But these tools need to be used consistently and with intention. For example, repeating an affirmation like "I am open to receiving abundance" will not work unless you truly believe it on a deep level. To make these affirmations effective, you must also feel the emotion behind the words. The key is to create a deep emotional connection with the affirmation, so it becomes a part of your subconscious programming. Visualization is another powerful technique for reprogramming the subconscious mind. When you visualize your goals and desires, try to imagine them in vivid detail and feel the emotions of having already achieved them. This creates a neurological imprint in your brain, helping to align your subconscious beliefs with your conscious desires. Over time, as you continue to visualize and affirm your goals, your subconscious mind will begin to shift, and you will start to notice new opportunities and synchronicities that align with your desires. At the same time, it's important to remember that manifestation is not a passive process. It's not about sitting back and waiting for the universe to deliver your desires. While positive thinking and emotional alignment are critical, they must be paired with inspired action. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Manifestation requires movement. When you are aligned with the energy of abundance and prosperity, you will feel inspired to take the steps necessary to bring your desires into reality. Many people make the mistake of thinking that manifestation is about forcing things to happen. They may try to control every outcome or feel desperate to see immediate results. But this creates resistance and dissonance in the energy, preventing the flow of abundance. Instead, manifestation is about trusting the process and allowing things to unfold naturally. When you take inspired action, you are in alignment with your desires, and the universe will support you by bringing the right people, opportunities, and circumstances into your life. Positive thinking is a valuable tool in the manifestation process, but it is not a magic bullet. To truly manifest your desires, you must go beyond surface-level positive thinking and address your deeper emotional blocks, subconscious beliefs, and take inspired action. Manifestation is a holistic process that requires alignment between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you learn to work with all these aspects, you will unlock the true power of manifestation, and abundance will flow effortlessly into your life. When we talk about manifestation, we often focus on thoughts and intentions as the driving force behind the creation of our reality. However, one crucial aspect is frequently overlooked: emotional coherence. Emotional coherence is the alignment between your emotional state and your conscious intentions. Without this coherence, manifestation efforts will remain ineffective, no matter how positive your thoughts may be. Emotions are the true power behind manifestation, and understanding the science behind them is key to unlocking your potential for attracting abundance. Your emotions are the energetic fuel that powers your thoughts. Thoughts alone may not carry enough energy to create lasting change in your life, but when paired with emotion, they become a force to be reckoned with. This is why we often feel that our manifestations are blocked. Not because we aren't thinking the right things, but because our emotions are not aligned with our desires. We may think about abundance and success, but subconsciously we might feel fear, doubt, or unworthiness. This emotional discord creates a disconnect between the energy we are sending out and the energy we want to attract. Joe Dispenza, in his groundbreaking work on neuroscience and energy medicine, emphasizes that emotional coherence is one of the most important elements in the process of transformation. According to Dispenza, our emotions are electromagnetic fields that carry specific frequencies. These emotional frequencies influence not only our immediate reality, but also the opportunities and experiences we attract. In essence, emotions are the bridge between the conscious mind and the universe. They allow us to align with the energy of our desires, and without them, manifestation becomes an uphill battle. To truly understand the power of emotional coherence, consider this: emotions are energy in motion, or emotion. When you experience an emotion, your body is generating an energy field that interacts with the environment around you. Positive emotions such as love, gratitude, and joy emit high-frequency vibrations that resonate with the universe and attract experiences that match those vibrations. On the other hand, negative emotions such as fear, anger, and sadness create low-frequency vibrations that repel the experiences we desire. This concept is not just metaphysical, but rooted in science. Research in the field of quantum physics and neuroscience shows that our emotions affect the energy field around us, influencing both our physical body and the external world. When we experience a powerful emotion, it affects the chemical processes in our body, altering our brainwaves, hormones, and even our DNA. This is why emotions can have such a profound impact on our lives. They influence not just our thoughts, but our biology and our energy. The challenge, then, is learning how to cultivate emotional coherence, how to bring your emotions into alignment with your desires and intentions. This is where many people encounter difficulty. Even when they consciously want to manifest prosperity or success, their emotional state might be rooted in fear, scarcity, or unworthiness. These emotional blockages are often so deeply ingrained in the subconscious mind that they are not easily identifiable. The first step in achieving emotional coherence is to become aware of the emotions you are carrying. This requires being honest with yourself about how you truly feel. It's easy to convince ourselves that we are positive and aligned, but when we dig deeper, we may uncover feelings of frustration, anxiety, or even anger. These emotions may stem from past experiences, traumas, or limiting beliefs that have shaped how we view the world. The key to emotional coherence is acknowledging these emotions without judgment and allowing them to pass through you rather than repressing them. Once you have identified and acknowledged any negative emotions, the next step is to release them. This is where practices like meditation, breathwork, and journaling can be incredibly helpful. These tools allow you to process and release trapped emotions, creating space for positive, high-frequency emotions to take their place. By consciously releasing negative emotions, you begin to raise your emotional frequency and align yourself with the energy of abundance and prosperity. Another powerful way to cultivate emotional coherence is through mindfulness and presence. Many people struggle with emotional coherence because they are constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Their emotions are caught in cycles of regret, guilt, or anxiety, which only perpetuate the same patterns of lack and limitation. By practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment, you break free from these emotional cycles. You learn to let go of past emotional baggage and future worries, allowing your emotions to flow freely and harmoniously with your intentions. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions you can cultivate to achieve emotional coherence. When you feel genuinely grateful for what you already have, you are aligning yourself with the energy of abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, amplifying the positive emotions that attract more of the same. Make gratitude a daily practice, not just for the big things, but for the small blessings that often go unnoticed. Every moment of gratitude raises your frequency and brings you closer to the energy of prosperity. Another key aspect of emotional coherence is learning to trust the process of manifestation. Many people get caught up in the urgency of wanting to see immediate results. This creates anxiety and frustration, which only lowers their emotional frequency and disrupts their alignment. Trusting the timing of the universe and allowing things to unfold naturally is essential for maintaining emotional coherence. When you trust that everything is happening for your highest good, you release the need for control and open yourself to receive the abundance that is already on its way. It's important to remember that emotional coherence is not a one-time fix. It is an ongoing practice. As you move through life, you will encounter challenges, setbacks, and emotional triggers. The key is to remain conscious of your emotional state and make adjustments as needed. By continuously working on your emotional coherence, you strengthen your ability to manifest your desires with ease. Emotional coherence is the missing link in many people's manifestation efforts. Without emotional alignment, positive thinking and visualization are not enough to create lasting change. Emotions are the energetic force that fuels manifestation, and they must be in harmony with your intentions. By cultivating emotional awareness, releasing negative emotions, and practicing mindfulness, gratitude, and trust, you can create a powerful emotional state that attracts prosperity, abundance, and success into your life. As you align your emotions with your desires, you will unlock the full potential of manifestation and begin to experience the life you've always dreamed of. As we come to the end of this journey, it's essential to realize that the key to unlocking abundance and prosperity is within you. It's not just about positive thoughts or simple actions. It's about transforming your energy, aligning your emotions, and reprogramming your subconscious beliefs to match the life you desire. The universe responds to the frequency you emit, and when you raise your vibration to align with abundance, you become a magnet for prosperity, health, love, and success. True manifestation is a process of deep inner work, where your thoughts, emotions, and actions converge into a powerful force. As you shift your mindset and become aware of the energy you put out, you'll begin to see your world change. Prosperity isn't just about material wealth. It's about a sense of fulfillment, peace, and alignment with the flow of the universe. When you become emotionally coherent and in tune with your desires, the doors to abundance will open naturally. Remember, this transformation is not an overnight journey. It takes patience, awareness, and consistent practice. But with each step, you'll move closer to the life you've always dreamed of, a life of limitless potential and unwavering prosperity. The universe is always ready to give you what you ask for, but first you must be willing to align yourself with it. You have the power to change your life today. Now it's time to step into your true potential and embrace the abundance that awaits you. Are you ready to finally align your energy with the abundance and prosperity you've always desired? To take control of your future and start manifesting the life you deserve? If so, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join our community of like-minded individuals. Don't miss out on the next steps of your transformation. Click on the next video to continue your journey and unlock even more powerful insights. Remember, the universe is waiting for you to take action.